Hello everybody, my name is Manali Gavri. I'm 22-year old and I'm from Maharashtra. I never really apply anything on my lips, but just to make a video I have applied and I'm feeling very happy about it. So my hobbies are listening to podcasts and cooking. I also like to read sometimes read just self-help books, and I also like watching travel vlogs, and I also like to draw and paint and do exercise. I actually I come from a very small city in Maharashtra. My mother tongue is Marathi. My English is little broken, but I'm still learning to be better at it. Every single day I work towards it and I learn new words, phrases, and I also do journaling to just get to know how far I have came. Currently I am studying different subjects which are really new to me. For example, anthropology, economy, polity, and internal security, as well as I'm studying current affairs and what else am I studying? Also, yeah, science and technology related aspects. So all these stuff I am studying because I'm preparing for like Indian government exams. Yeah, it's a little complicated and the syllabus is vast to study, but I'm trying to be better at it, and I'm trying to learn things. Everything is little heavy as it's the start of studying things, but surely with time I'll be better at it. Also, yeah, I'm also studying history, geography, and all, which I've already studied from my childhood, but it's little deeper, and I need to retain lot of information for the exam. So that's new thing. Like, oh, what else can I talk about? Um, I've tried to have tried, like, what am I speaking? Oh god. Okay. Mm, Talking about my social life, I don't have many friends, but I have a very good friend. He's my best friend, and he's mm, my boyfriend, and we met in college, and it's been almost 4 years we are together, and we are very happy to be together because we understand each other very well, and and he he is very wise, and I'm 14 months older than him. His name is Nikhil, and we we love each other, and we understand each other pretty well. What else can I talk about? I live with my family. I have two elder sisters. Mm, the 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 thing that I'm happiest about the current era is the accessibility that we have of social media and internet specifically, because of which we are like able to learn so many things, and we are able to know so many people worldwide and learn good things from them. And because of internet, we can study any language or any subject that we want to study, or we can get to know any information, and we can connect with and learn from lot of good people worldwide. Like, that is something which just makes me happiest to be part of. What else is there? mm, I every day listen to the podcast that these big um, like owners of companies, different types of um, these entrepreneurs in different like sectors and areas. I listen to them and I learn so many things from them, and it just makes me so happy and so knowledgeable about the world that I'm part of. Hopefully, I'll be able to do good in my life too as I'll grow older. Mm, like, I have never lived in a big city, so I don't have much access to or exposure to lot of things, so I might not be able to understand a lot of stuff which is going on currently when it comes to um, things related to technology. Maybe I know a bit of it, of course, like everything is accessible, I know, but I'm not that knowledgeable or that confident when it comes to understanding and talking about different things which are there existing at this worldwide level. but it's okay. I will learn it with time, and with as I'll make many more friends, I will learn things. Yes. mm, when I was 18, I started to read English books and listen to English speakers from YouTube. So I would say YouTube is like great platform to learn things from people, and it's my favorite application as well. Yes. I'm feeling so happy about applying that lipstick because it's making my face look so pretty. Yes. I know I should have like combed my hair, but it's okay. They are still pretty without brushing them and adjusting them in a proper way. Yeah, they are beautiful. Yeah. Yes. Also, there are so many things which exist in the world that makes me feel a wide range of positive and negative emotions as I'm growing older and getting to know lot of things which exist in the world. I hope I'll be competent enough to deal with all those existing things. I I would say I haven't really experienced a lot of things so far. Mm, even um, my graduation studies, I have done my college from nearby district, and it was, I mean, I didn't get that much of exposure of things. Um, yes, but it was good. I find it mm, very funny how everybody else. Sorry, I find it funny as well as questionable and unfair the way things are like in everybody's lives, like every single person have different life and different story of their own, which is good thing, but also sometimes I find it unfair, and sometimes I find it um like I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm not able to speak. Maybe because there are no questions to, or not, there are no specific topics to talk about. I'm just randomly talking to my camera. I'm, I'm finding myself very beautiful. Yes. I feel grateful that like I'm healthy in the sense like I have got two hands and well functionable legs. I'm speaking random stuff, but I feel grateful. I mean, I think a lot more than what I'm speaking. I mean, I think a lot deeper than what I'm speaking, but maybe I need a time and little more learning to be little articulate when it comes to speaking my mind. But I will learn it. I will learn it. I'm positive about it, and I don't make money at this age of my life. After graduating from my college, I worked at one job. At that time, I used to make money, but it was very little. But now I don't make because I study and I learn things. So when I'll get job, I make money of my own. And I believe it's important for every individual to have their own have their own earnings, little more in between. It's important. I I guess I get being a female is it's not that simple thing because the kind of biology a female have to go through, it is little difficult when it comes to living everyday life. There are some days which are very happy and nice, but there are some days which are filled with lot of pain, fear, anxiety, body fatigue, and also mental weakness, everything. And I find it difficult. Yes. Um, what else can I talk about? I feel um, world should be little more kind with women than what it is now, and I believe that it will be. I can't sometimes, I just can't believe that I am I am alive in a human form. I just can't believe that fact. Like, I just feel like, how come when I became a human, and how come I'm able to be part of this vast world? And there are so many people on this planet with so many different minds of their own, faces and hearts and bodies and like families, houses, like countries, cities, villages, different places. And every single person has story of their own. And I just find it so interesting, and I just find, like, I just feel amazed by a thought, not always, but sometimes, that I'm also a part of it. Like, I'm also same, like I also have like a human body, human brain, face and eyes, and I can also speak my own mind. I have my own voice, and I find it so so beautiful. I wish, I mean, I guess everybody must be feeling that way. There is one more attribute that I have, which I have learned, mm, that I am equally like special and not so special at the same time. Like, you know, like the life that I have in me is so special, but every other human, every other animal on this planet is is having the same life, and I'm just an extension, or I'm just like replica of that life, and which makes me understand a very important thing, that I should not be that serious towards little things of my life, but equally I should like be mindful towards those little things. Not always, like, my brain is not just one thing. It has so many different parts of it, and I have so many different understandings and brains and interests, and I'm curious about everything. That's what I have learned. If like I can't be curious about few things, everything new that I will be aware of has the tendency to make me feel intrigued and generate the curiosity in my brain towards it. Not everything, but a lot of things. Yeah, which aligns to my interests. And they are very simple things. That it's not that these things are very exotic or something which requires to have some like like lot of what am I trying to say? I'm not able to say, which happens always, but I will learn to not be this way. Okay, for example, okay, what I mean to say, I'm not okay, for example, I'm not just okay, I have never traveled by plane, or I have never, so I'm curious about it, and that requires some money. But there are, so I'm curious about traveling by plane, and I'm curious about like I have this thing, will I be ever, okay, I'm grammar, will I ever be able, will I ever be able to, I could be wrong, I'm learning, okay. No, why am I being, okay, will I ever be able to, will I ever be able to visit like countries other than India, like, can, like, is there going to be a time in my life when I can travel by plane to any other country and see people who come from different culture, or just like breathe a different air? Oh no, air is same everywhere. No, it's not same, but I know I'm talking stupid things, but okay, I was giving an example that, okay, that is something that I'm curious about, because I got to know, okay, there is not just one country, India, there are so many countries, and they are beautiful, and they are totally different than what India looks like. So I have that curiosity which requires funds to explore that path. Okay, but there is this another thing as well, which is like, for example, what happened, like, there one mother dog gave birth to um, some puppies. Okay, so just outside of my home, nearby, like just like near the wall, just nearby. And so i i I just you know what happens, I just get up, and whenever I get up for 10-15 minutes, I just observe little puppy and mother. And it's not like it makes me happy, but I just feel so curious to understand the way they work, and I just feel so curious the way a mother and that little baby bonds with each other, and they just be together, and mother takes care of baby, um, like stay near to mother. And I just, from the time that baby has born, it's been maybe more than a month, I'm just observing every single day the way they are. And that curiosity is also there, which I have, and it doesn't require any money. I just go outside of home and I just observe. And as I have given food to the mother dog, so it is kind of friendly. I mean, it doesn't be much hostile to me. But earlier but it's important to be careful around mother dogs, because they tend to be aggressive, and might bite if you will go near her or her baby. So yeah, we have to be aware of it. And what else can I talk? So I was just talking about that, like I just feel so interest, like I just feel so curious about things. Those, it's not like those things have to be interesting, but, and like I have, like there are so many things, like I just, like, the world is so huge, I feel. And sometimes I feel just I want to know everything, and I want to live everything, and I want to do so many things. Like, you, maybe everybody feels that, like, it's not like it always goes on in my mind, but it's just there in my head that, will I be able to do that? And what it takes to, what it will take for me to be able to be somebody to do that. um, if I'm speaking something wrong, please let me know when it comes to grammar and language, because as I said, I haven't studied from a place where, like, I've studied from a government school from my village. So there nobody speak English language. They just teach by reading. So I didn't have the exposure till I was 17. Yeah, because I bought my phone, and I used to listen to people who used to speak English on internet, on YouTube. So that way I learned few things. When I'll grow older, I will be good at it, I know for sure. Because of course, with the practice and repetition and things that I will be learning. I know I'm making not so specific and that like best of filming videos as compared to the other videos which are there on the platform, but it's okay. I will just make videos and that's okay. I don't have to be perfect. I just have to be the way I am, and with time I'll be better self of mine. What else can I speak about? Even though I am young, not that young, but even though I am like 22-year-old, uh, which is like not young, not old, I'm like good, like no, I'm just 22-year-old and I am female who is 22-year-old, and I haven't really experienced anything. Like I don't have much responsibilities other than my own self. I have few responsibilities, of course I have. Everybody has. But I I experience lot of emotions. And I just want to say that it's normal to experience emotions because we are human and we are going to experience all sorts of and range of different emotions, because maybe it's the way human beings are. It's, but we need to be, and sometimes when I feel sad, I cry a lot, and when I feel happy, I laugh and I smile. And sometimes I feel a lot of pressure, sometimes I feel a little irritation also. I don't feel anger, like, okay, no, I feel anger, but I don't get angry. Maybe sometimes when I was little, I used to show my anger, like I get like like just like showing like this. But maybe now, like as I'm growing, even the way things are like, the way things are making me feel, the way I am feeling emotions and the way I'm processing them is also changing. And when sometimes the closest person that I have in my life, who is Nikhil, when when he tells me about certain things that are happening with me and the way I'm being, and he explains to me, okay, maybe this is not right way to be. And sometimes I myself understand that, okay, maybe I didn't, like sometimes when I feel a little anger, irritation or annoyance, I tend to be a little mean. So that's not good thing that I learned. Rather, if I feel something, then I can I can explain what I'm going through. Of course, there are going to be moments where it will be so intense that I won't be able to process, and I will be like um, into it, and I won't be able to process and tell myself. So at that time, I can choose to, and I can train my brain to just be a little calm for a while until things are not that well. And I have learnt it. I don't be mean now, which was wrong. And of course, screaming and shouting is like fuck. out of picture. That is just useless thing one can do. Uh, Unless it's needed, of course there are going to be some situation where you have to shout and scream to for your own sake. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, so it could be different, and in different situations, but it's important to understand yourself, and it's important to channelize your emotions in a way which is not harmful for your own self and for people around you. And it's okay to let yourself feel all the emotions, like let all the emotions like sink in and like feel and process. And generally we get better with time. Like, you could be irritated about something for a day or two, and then it gets better because you understand what is important and what's not. I have so many nice things to say, but I know because I'm little anxious and I am also struggling to understand, am I speaking right things or not, because I listen to so many people who speak such a good language, because of course they must have learned it from their childhood or from the time they are born on the planet. They must be having that exposure and surroundings to learn that language. Okay, but I didn't have, so there is not even like a single person around me at this moment who speaks English. so, so I speak Marathi. Okay, I don't speak Hindi as well, but because of like Bollywood and movies, like everybody in family watches serials and movies, and I don't watch, but in childhood they were watching, so I I might have learned the language. And Marathi and Hindi is little bit similar, so it's easy to learn it. Actually, I'm just filming for my own self, like just to. I was just feeling like to talk. Ouch. So I'm just filming myself. I'm just filming myself. Filming. By the way, I had really long hair, like till my waist, a little, a long, little, um, longer than that as well. But I don't used to like to manage that long hair because it was little difficult for me when I was outside of home and every day rushing and doing my own chores when it comes to uh, attending classes and doing lectures. So I chopped them, and it's been maybe 2 years I'm having like tiny hair, and I love them because it's so easy to manage them. I'm happy, like I'm 22-year-old and I'm happy, but sometimes I feel sad also. I mean, as I'm not talking about particular topic, so I don't know what I supposed to share or talk or say, but I have a lot of things, like I think I'm an intelligent person, wise also, but I also think that there are a lot of things that I need to learn. itchy. I'm also funny in the sense I have good sense of humor. Yeah, Nikhil says it. I make him laugh all the time. Nikhil is very loving. I'm so happy to have him to talk to and to share my mind with. He is he's very nice. I really like him and I love him too. He appreciates even little things, big things. There haven't been any big things in my life yet, but he appreciates everything. And that makes me so happy. Like, the way Nikhil understands, even though he is just like, he must be 21, 22-year old, like, but, and he also come from very simple background and small city, like very small city, small place, just like me, but I can see that he's a very wise human, and he is very respectful when it comes to people, women, me, everybody. Sometimes he gets irritated by some people, but that is normal because we can't, like, there are some weird people who exist around us as well, and like we can't like everybody, and that's normal thing. Sure. And I feel happy to be I feel very happy. I mean, there is just this brief life that I have, that Nikhil has, and we are part of each other's lives. Lives. Okay. And it's not like, I'm like, I'm understanding things and I'm living life and I'm so happy that he's also like huge part of my life, or the experience that I'm having while living my life. He's a very good person, and I'm sure he's gonna grow into a great human being. He still is for me, but he's gonna be very good person as is. When I'm gonna see him after 10 years, 20 years, I just believe in the thing that he's gonna be even more beautiful person. Yeah, and he's still beautiful, and he is very intelligent, wise, hardworking, and I feel really proud of and I feel happy, and I feel grateful. That's what I feel. Yeah. Even after all the little tiny hard moments that we had, and problems, or like crying tears, and like I cry mostly. I cry like there are only few days when I don't cry. Like I feel that sort of like emotional disturbances in my head. Like I think if in a month, if there are like 30 31 30 days, then I cry maybe for 20 days, more than like, maybe there could be like 5 days when I'm not crying, or like 5 to 6 days in a month. Otherwise I just cry. And it's not like, and it's such a healthy outlet to have. Like I feel happy. Like of course there are some moments where I cry, like out of pain, and like emotional pain, physical pain. I have to cry. Like I just cry, and it's good thing. I mean, when while growing up, I used to hear that crying is a bad thing, but it's the best thing. Yeah. And yeah, Nikhil also cries, and when we first met, I asked him. Um, he also didn't know that crying is like a healthy thing. He used to. But we had a discussions together, and we understood that it's absolutely normal and healthiest and also happiest thing to just cry. If we are joyful, we can still cry. If we are missing somebody very much, we can cry. If we are like feeling so much love in our heart, we can cry. If we are feeling so much physical pain, or like a lot of mental pain or pressure or stress, we can cry. We can let ourselves heal uh, through this like best outlet, and then we can get back at our things and go on with things. And there are moments where I feel absolutely like crazy emotions, and you know i feel I feel things, and I just sometimes I'm not even able to understand why am I feeling this way. But with over a time, I've had my conclusions, like, okay, this is something which is happening, okay, because of my certain biological cycle, or it is happening because the age bracket that I'm in now, or not bracket, okay, the age that I'm in now, okay, it may be happening because maybe I need something from the environment around me. So there are like very simple minor things which goes on in your brain, in your like body, in your surrounding, or in your the kind of things that you are consuming in form of food, or in form of like content, like whether it is study, or some movie, or some podcast, or like reels, or shorts, or YouTube videos, or people that you're talking with, or the work that you're doing, or the traveling experiences, whatever it is. So everything somewhere in between have some effects on you, and that is why certain things happens with you. I believe that. Yes, and you just have to constantly be patient, learn to be patient if you're not. And like, I think I'm patient. And you have to give yourself time, like, You can do. I mean things things are doable and understandable. We just have to give time to things. When we get sick, our when I get sick, I feel like I'm gonna die. Like when I get fever, or when my body just aches and I can't even walk, like the kind of fatigue and weakness which goes on in every cell of my body, I feel like I won't be able to be normal again. I feel like this is my end, and okay. So, but it doesn't work that way. Like, with time, our body heals. With time, we, like, the strength regenerates. Our body becomes healthier and normal again. That is how things are. We just need to give ourselves little time to heal. And when it comes to things to understand, I know things are difficult, but I guess we can understand them. And like, and it's okay even if you won't, because sometimes it's not mandatory to understand things. I mean, when I'm talking about like overall our life cycle, I think I guess I'm not making any sense, but I'm feeling like to talk and I'm gonna talk, because sometimes it's nice to just speak to a camera. Now I'm not liking it. I'm gonna wipe it. One more thing which have happened, which I struggle with, is, so maybe 2 years back, one of my school friend, uh, committed suicide, and she's no more now. And I think that have created, like, very strong impression in my head and the way I understand life as well, because she was the most beautiful, talented, and healthiest, uh, as I have observed her while growing up. And I see there are people who struggle with so many other things, and they still try to be well with things. But I can understand, maybe she might be struggling with something as well which I am not aware of, and that's okay. Like, just before her passing, I met her, and I also had talked with her. But maybe she was in a hurry, so it was not that long talk. But I greeted her with happiness because she was my friend, and I remember her. So I so like there are some people who have very tiny period of life, and there are some people who has big mm, big periods of life. And it's something which we can't understand, and we don't have. Okay, what I mean to say is, like, there is no one formula which we can apply to understand life. Life comes in like all kinds of like all kinds of stories and experiences, and life has so many different lives of its own. mm, I think we we should not be that serious, and of course when it comes to important things we should be, but like when I speak generally, we need to know that there is a very tiny period of time which is making us be here, or like in that only there is a brief amount of time only when we are gonna exist. We are not here like maybe I was born 22 years back, and 9 months before that I wasn't there, and I'm not going to be present. Maybe after, at most, if I'll have longevity, I at most I could live maybe 100, or okay, even if okay I would be able to live on this planet for 200 years with my this human body. That is also not enough, because we have in history we have listened to stories of people who have lived on this planet. It's been 1,000 2,000 years as well, but we don't know them now, and nobody's gonna know us as well. So we can just live normally with appreciating everyday things, feeling the love and warmth, and not letting these weird things come in between. And by if they are coming, then we can be mindful, and it's not that difficult. I mean, I have seen so many even like children who are so like sane and good with their understanding, and it's very normal for a grown up to be good as well. Like we understand things, and we always will. And things are good. Good. I'm happy with things, and I'll be better with things, and everyone else will be as well. Or maybe I will learn something more, or I'll try to talk about specific topics so that I won't be this random. The I'll I'll say one thing which I love about myself most is all of me. All of me I find beautiful, and I love all of myself. Not just now, but like everything. Yeah. And I know with coming time I'm gonna love myself even more because I think I should love myself to be a better human being and to be a good human being in my own. Like, I should love myself like with the because I should love myself with the happiest of happiness, like being kind, being warm, being like it's okay, like just like not being hard, like just being little soft, just being it's okay, it's okay. And when I'll feel some emotions like fear or anxiety or pressure or um, pain or so many things, so I just have to tell myself it's okay, it's okay, I'm here for you, like I'm there for my own self. And and it's okay, it's okay, like that way. So I have to be like that sort of uh, like kind with my own self, and I should have that sort of love for my own self. And I have it, and I guess everybody should have it for their own self as well, because when we'll be good within ourselves, we'll be good within with everything. Or even if we won't be good, but we will be fine, like we'll be like chill, good, okay, good, like that. Or we'll do things in a right way, we won't do things in a wrong way. Or if we will do things in a wrong way, then we'll understand things and our mistakes, and we'll try to do things in a right way again. So yes, I should stop talking now randomly. And it's good to have random conversations with your own self. Thank you. Thank you, Monu. Thank you, Monu. I'm Monu. Thank you, Monu. I should stop video now. I'm looking so different. I didn't think I look this way. But I look so pretty. Like a little puppy that has born outside. I do look like him. With all the pimples as well. And I haven't even washed my face. But still I look pretty. And with the grey hair as well. Where are they? Here are they. With the grey hair, with the pimple, with just a lip shade that I have applied, with all the dark circles and oily skin, and hair which I haven't brushed and any. It's okay. So I still myself finding beautiful. So I will advise people to have a lot more random conversations and spend time with their own self, because it's happy and fun and it's nice. And all of you are beautiful too. Yeah. We have we are made beautiful. Yeah, we are made beautiful. So we are beautiful throughout. Bye bye. I'll I'll turn it off.